Hey everybody, welcome back to another unboxing. Today we have BUBSY Paws on Fire Limited Edition. Now if you guys don't know about this game, it actually has been running since 1993 or 4 with the SNES. It actually had a variant cover edition from Limited Run Games. It's sold out now. I think 1,000 copies were there, but I didn't really care for it because the cover itself is the same thing. I think it might be shiny. They didn't tell you what was different, but the backside you can see not as many as the characters. They're just all like glossed out so you can't really see them, and BUBSY is a very colorful character in that variant. I'll show the picture here obviously, but I didn't want to buy that game because it adds shipping as well, and you don't know if it's the right time of the release of the game. You're gonna get it at the same point from Limited Run Games like they usually do, so I decided to get it from Amazon. Plus this is a big cult following game nowadays. It wasn't back then because it did fail when it first came out. So we're gonna unbox this for you right now, and I actually want to talk to you a little bit about this game because I actually learned a little bit about it. So the game started out as a nice little platformer. They wanted to copy it from Sonic and I think one other game because they Accolade, the company itself, wanted to develop a game that was as good as Sonic, and the manager or the financial guy said, okay, give me a reason why Sonic is such a good game. So we're just going to talk about this cover and then I'll get more into the story itself. But the cover on the front side looks really nice, guys. I like how all the color characters are there. They're popping. You can actually see BUBSY. He's still a very prominent character in the front, so I'm glad you can see all those characters. Obviously, I'll leave the picture up from the LRG run game so you guys can compare it. And then now we have the backside, which actually shows you the 4 types of characters you can play as, the boss battles you'll get into, and the amount of auto-running side-scrolling that you'll be getting into as well. So now we're going to open up this game for you, and I'm just going to keep on going with this game and the storyline of it. So here you go right now. Oh, there. Okay, so this question mark in the later games, you actually see the exclamation point in the second or third game turn yellow because that is an error and they forgot to replace it because the company actually ran out. But that's cool how they give you the manual, the sampler CD soundtrack, and then I wish the inside cover art was different, guys. It is a little bit lackluster, but there you go. You got the coverage of the cartridge right here, and I do have to say that it's not as exciting as I thought it would. It does have the BUBSY. I had to say that name over and over and over. I can't say it correctly, but the cartridge is a little bit lackluster, but I just want to keep on going with this storyline. So they actually wanted to create a 3D game for this after their third version of this game came out, and they debuted it when Nintendo 64 actually came out with their Super Mario version for 64, Super Mario World, and they were like, oh guys, we are so so they went back, they kind of went under really and didn't create a game for a long time, and then finally the creators of BUBSY created Crash Bandicoot, which actually relates a lot more to this game than what you think. So we're going to put this game aside and we're going to show you the CD that actually comes with it, and then we're going to get into the manual for you guys. So you got the little sample CD right here, which comes with every limited edition BUBSY game, even if you get the LRG game right here. Ooh, this is actually a pretty cool art for the actual mini CD, the GameCube CD soundtrack is what I call it because they are GameCube sized. Yeah, it's a nice little CD. I guess, let's see, original soundtrack sampler, so it might not have all the songs in the game itself, but that's still nice to add on to a $40 game, especially since this company isn't well known for their game making, and it is a cult following game because it was so bad back in the day. But let's open up this manual and see how good it is. And a nice little funny thing to know, they actually wanted to use the Cheeto guy from the Cheetos Cheeto. Yeah, the Cheeto guy, the actual guy. But they didn't actually want to pay for the copyrights for the Cheeto guy. So they actually used BUBSY as a bobcat or a cougar, which is why the Japanese version of this game is called the cougar climbing up the mountain or something like that. But it has to do with a mountain lion or something. But it is very funny how they adapted him after a cheetah, but they didn't want to pay the actual copyrights. manual is alright, and I think the game is even nicer because it does a lot better of what I've heard compared to the other games that actually have come out for BUBSY. And if you guys want to go look it up, I think there's like a 10-minute video of just like the whole story of BUBSY and the company BUBSY. Yeah, that's how do you pronounce it. I keep getting this this game mixed up with how I pronounce the name. But I hope you guys like this unboxing. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel for more game reviews and unboxings just like this one. I hope you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Hubalubalu. I'll be having more of these in the future, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.